Well, I decided to send you out a video. Easter is coming, and I thought this would be an easier way to communicate than through an email. But of course, this Sunday is Easter. Hope you know that. In the past, when we first started the church, we went kind of crazy on Easter. We kind of presented this really big program. We had, and sometimes, one time when we were really young church, just starting out, we had 10,000 flyers that we sent out, and we especially designed them to go to the right people, the right places. We did real smart, good-looking flyers. We got 4 people. That was kind of a turning point for us on Easter, and we started realizing, maybe we're focusing on the wrong side of things, at least for us. And there's nothing wrong with being prepared, right? I mean, we prepare. When you have more guests, you prepare things better. And so we always prepare Easter a little bit better. We make sure that our lot is cleaned up and mowed. We have our banners out. We send out postcards to past visitors. We make sure we put on special brunch at the end of each service, not the beginning. By the way, if you have kids, prepare them. Just coffee at the beginning, but then we'll have our brunch right after the service. We'll have it brought in the sanctuary. So we do things like that. So we still prepare, right? But really, that's important. But our primary effort, ever since our disaster of our flyers, has been switching more and more to a place of preparing inwardly in our hearts and the things that go on inside of us and how we express that as well. So what I want to emphasize this Easter for all of us who are committed to our church, and if you've got this, you're committed to our church, is to practically a couple things. Is first off, spend some time in prayer for the service. Not just throw it up in the car as you're driving, but actually spend some time. You sit by yourself and you spend some time listening to God and just praying for particular areas of the service. Go ahead and pray for the people who are involved in children's ministry and all the teachers. That's a big area when people come in and they're bringing their kids, and the kids will feel warm and welcome. Even though there's some more kids down there, it'll work, And the worship will be good, and the teachings will be good, and there'll be great connections among the kids. And so pray for all the people in the kids zone. Pray for Jessica as she has her connectors, and Bruce as he has the greeters, and pray for the people, Sonia and Emily and Debbie and all the people who are running things as far as helping with the brunch and logistically. Pray for the teams, the setup, and all those sort of things. Pray for Anna as she leads worship. Pray for me as I talk, that God will use it. Pray for Danielle and the prayer team, that the prayer team will really God will give them really particular words for the people they pray for. So, you got the idea. Pray for those things. Pray that God will bring the people that He wants to come for Easter, Also, though, we want you to prepare your heart. And so that's partly why we have Good Friday service. Good Friday is a time you can come in and slow down, reflect on this amazing love that God showed us by laying His life down for us. And so that's going to be at 7 o'clock this Friday. It's going to be an hour-long service. And then as you go through the week, be, preparing your heart by reading the Scripture about the crucifixion, about the resurrection and the Gospels. And then on Sunday when it comes, I want to give you some kind of practical ways of come with a prepared heart, but come and express your love to God. And we express love to God, and we express love by expressing it to other people. And so, express love to your leader, by the way. If you're on a team or the church, that you're there early or on time and for the position you're going to be playing on first or second service. But all of us, even if you're not serving on a team this particular Sunday, come a little early, and just be present. Be the person who smiles as the person comes in. And so I encourage you, if you're there, I kind of deputize you that you can actually be the representatives of the church. And so if you see someone who's new, make sure you introduce yourself to them, And if maybe you're just too shy to do that, I hope you can. But if you can't, at least if you sit by someone you don't know, make sure you introduce yourself to them, that you're sitting by them. And maybe even if you can't do that, at least pray for them and ask someone else to go to meet them. But it's so important that we have these numbers of guests that will come in, and we need your help on that. If you see someone who's a guest and they don't have one of those white visitor packets that has this free CD and all the goodies in it, then make sure you go to either the front or the back, and there's a pile of them. Just grab one with a pen and give it to them personally so they can fill it out and they can get their CD. So we need your help on that because sometimes it's hard to keep up. So you're deputized to hand out those visitor packets as well, all right? And then when the brunch comes, use that time to just hang around and meet people. And if you happen to be out in the playground, if it's a nice day, make sure you meet the parents that are there that maybe are new. And if you're around the service, just notice those people who aren't being talked to and strike up a conversation with them, So, be praying and for the time throughout and during the service. Be preparing your heart this week, and then become ready to express your heart. Love God and love others, especially those newer people who are just coming, maybe for the very first time they've been in a church for a long time. And what we want God's presence to come and communicate His love to those people. All right? So I'm looking forward to seeing you Friday, and then especially on Easter on Sunday. Thanks for watching.